Jai Gurudev. So, in our continuation of the stories from the Bhagavatam, we were telling how Shukadeva goes on telling the stories to King Parikshit. The next the next story he told was about the Daksha and Sati. So Brahma had a son by name Daksha, and Daksha had many daughters. One of the daughters' name was called Sati. She was given in marriage to Lord Mahadeva, the gods of the gods. So one day, Mahadeva and Sati they decided to organize a big yajna, and they invited all the gods. And when Daksha also came to the sacrifice, all the gods received Daksha with great honor, with great respect. But Lord Mahadeva, he didn't notice him at all. He didn't notice him. He didn't receive Daksha with respect and honor. He didn't notice at all. And Daksha became very furious now, because when somebody is invited to your house, you expect somebody to at least take care of you, notice you, and invite you. But Daksha became very furious that Lord Mahadeva didn't invite him, didn't stand up to greet him. So what he did was, out of anger, he cursed Lord. He cursed the Lord Mahadeva. Of course, nobody can curse Lord, because the curse would not touch the Lord. But Nandi, the consort of Lord Shiva, he became very furious, and he in turn cursed Daksha, saying that let your consciousness go down and let you be born, let you be converted into a goat, let your head be converted into a goat. So after some time, Daksha organized his own yajna, and he invited all the gods. And deliberately he missed out his own son-in-law, that is Shiva, Lord Shiva. But Sati argued with Shiva that no, we have to go there, at least I'll go there, because a father did not invite his own child formally. So Sati went to the yajna, and in the yajna she noticed that there was place for all the gods, but there was no place for Lord Mahadeva itself. So first of all, Daksha did not invite Lord Mahadeva, and there was no seat, proper arrangement for the Lord himself. So out of this, Sati became very enraged. So she started telling her own father that you are ignoring the gods of gods. You are ignoring the person just by taking whose name thousands of lifetimes of sins get destroyed. And he saved the whole world by drinking poison. That's why he's called Nilakanta. So she became very furious. She became very upset. So she invoked her yogic power, and she sacrificed her body, because she did not want to live in the body in which Daksha had given this body, because Daksha was the father of Sati. So in order to get rid of this body, she jumped herself into the yogic fire. So this after this incident, many people in the heavens, they got very furious. So Sati's consort, they started attacking Daksha and his consort. Lord Bhrigu Maharshi, who was the head priest of he somehow cooled down everything, and he completely destroyed Sati's consort. Here Narada went to Lord Mahadeva, and he said that Sati has immolated herself by jumping into the sacrificial fire. Mahadeva, Shiva, became very, very furious, and he started dancing out of anger, out of furious, and out of his own threat, he created Veerbhadra, and he ordered Veerbhadra to go and destroy Daksha, go and kill Daksha. So Veerbhadra, along with his army, he went to Daksha's kingdom, and he cut off Daksha's head. And there was confusion, chaos everywhere. So all the gods went to Brahma, and Brahma and all the gods, they started praising to Lord Mahadeva to calm down. So the Lord Mahadeva, he's the one who is known to easily calm down. So he finally calmed down, and he said that he said that all the gods who were killed, let their limbs be restored, and Daksha will be restored with the help with the head of a goat. Now this time, when Daksha opened his eyes with his goat's eye, the first person he saw was Lord Mahadeva. By this time, his impression of Lord Mahadeva had changed. So, and then all the Devas started singing the hymn of Lord Mahadeva and Lord Hari. And Lord Hari or Narayana appeared and he said that know that Shiva, Brahma and Maheshwara, Shiva, Brahma and me, the Lord Hari, we are all the one and the same. And later Sati again took birth as a daughter of Himavan, and she was known as Durga Uma, and she got again married to Lord Mahadeva. So this is the story about Daksha and Shiva. Shiva stands for consciousness. So no curse can curse the pure consciousness. So when any curse is being thrown at Lord Mahadeva, no curse can be thrown. And and Shiva's Daksha means skill. Any work that is done successfully, skillfully is dakshate. So, but Shiva alone cannot have Daksha. Why? Because it's pure consciousness. When pure consciousness, that Purusha is married to Prakriti, that is Sati, then out of the Purusha and Prakriti, then so in the mythology, the Daksha or skillfulness is said to be the son-in-law of God, which means when you marry, when the Purusha gets married to Prakriti, then out of that wedlock, the father of the bride is known as Dakshata, with skill. So this is how, this is the story behind Daksha, Sati and Lord Mahadeva.